Feeling better out there. I'm not 100% just yet because I'm gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar because in the justice for me, that's what just happened, and I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
Tuned in, the camera zoomed in. Kick back, relax, you watching Corey Kinshin. Haters gonna hate, but I'm still gonna win. Katana at my back, and he wanna take some skin. So give me your skin, take it off. I'm trying to put it on like cloth. Yeah, abstract on the beat now. Keep on talking, and you about to get this beat down. I'm out.
What's up, guys? Kenny Quick back on the video, and yep, and we see what happened to Kendrick Lamar, the Super Bowl halftime show. In his call by the song "Not Like Us." He did it. He did it again. Kendrick Lamar done it again. Like I said, not playing "Not Like Us" on his halftime show. He really fucking blew it. And I would never say this. This man Kendrick Lamar is absolutely goddamn idealistic. I mean, you gotta believe what Kendrick Lamar has done. Despite all the fact, Drake responds to Serena Williams and Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl cameo. And Drake has responded to Serena Williams' cameo during the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl 59 performance. On Wednesday, Drizzy used his burner Instagram account, Plot Twist, to share a picture of himself and a silhouetted white woman. A closer examination of the photo, it was revealed that the woman is Jill Smaller, Williams' longtime agent. Even a closer look in the Getty image database dates that this photo was 2015 when Drake was snapped at a Tennessee event supporting the Compton native. Pictures show him shaking hands with Smaller and the team, speaking with Phoenix Williams. Watching the game with OVO Chubbs for more proof for his image of finding effects of Drizzy wearing the same outfit he's wearing the picture and Williams' agent. Nonetheless, Aubrey responds to Williams and not for K-Dot. Was not well received by fans. Netizens spoke at the fun of the weird choice that a Canadian artist saying things like a grown man said your name on a global stage, but you got a brutal for a woman who was dancing, or that one Megan Thee Stallion lives about how the niggas don't beef with the niggas. BC. They scared one each other in a beat on the women that come on. That's happening. And the hits don't stop at genuine confusing. It didn't stop there. Drake is so unbothered. This dude was definitely crying after watching the highlights. One fan opened Kendrick been dog walking this nigga since beginning of the last year. And this is how he responds. Another account that chimed in, as someone who is one of Serena's biggest fans, posted Jill is not a gag LMAO at all. A sub-Christian account asserted some of Drake's stands attempted to take up for laws and intended, explaining that regardless of the post from his burn account, their goal wasn't bothered. You think Drake is really the bother? Hell no, because the law is in motion. Let him laugh now. He'll cry later. Drake fan offered a rebuttal. Drake owns Serena, account declared. So the man of the quarter, his son got a perfect role model. Kendrick could never touch this greatness. Someone else said, but to be fair, it seems like a bot. Drake's Serena rumor to have started dating back in 2011. During this time, the 38-year-old was that they turned her games. The on-and-off relationship would end in 2015 with Drizzy sending shots and making reference to over her past decade. Drake's Serena are rumored to have a day with 2011 with the Canadian rapper. It seems that many times are attending met around this time. So I was saying this is how this crazy happening. And this is what Day 3 responds. Let me see. Day 3 responds to critics of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. Day 3 has spoken in silence regarding mix of receptions of Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. Performance said that the rappers created partner disregard qualms of lack of signature songs, including the set. Any Furies of Wall Street, Channel 3, Lamar's manager and the former president Top Dog Entertainment spoke on he and K-Dog's historic appearance. According to the Canadian native, the pair opted to stray from normal approach of Lamar performing his most commercially successful songs in favor of creating a more groundbreaking memory. And here was a statement he said. We wanted this performance to have a cinematic and theatrical element to it. The renowned filmmaker and director told WSJ, we can confidently say that there is no Super Bowl performance that's quite like this one. According to Free, he and Lamar began to put the pieces to set the place out of the brainstorming, watching every Super Bowl halftime show in history. The duo took particular inspiration in the platforms such as Michael Jackson, inaugural headline and Super Bowl, appearing at Super Bowl 93, as well as Prince and Beyonce, such as Super Bowl as well, respectfully as well. Furthermore, Free shared that he and Lamar's goals for performance was to capture the rawness of Black American experience. A little rusty, but damn. And how does, because there were Black American experiences going on here, it's been so wildly going here. I mean, wildly. The friend of Black America, during the year, explained what does Black America look like and how to control the narrative of what it means to be a Black America versus the world. Perspective that is, and complains regarding of the absence of sentimental cuts of Kendrick's catalog. Free insisted that the Super Bowl halftime show performance wasn't about playing the hits, but presenting was cohesive stage show representing something greater. Man, I don't know why it just happened. If Kendrick Lamar was so grateful for this man, I believe him. I just believe in the Kendrick Lamar said about Black History Month. It's a Black American experience for the world. That said, it was not hard. It was a good performance. But the Mustard explains how to about that new beat Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar was beat by Michael Jackson's record with most watched halftime show. And look at these great records. Kendrick Lamar has a high hand, laying out another huge achievement less than 2 months and 2025. And Super Bowl 59 halftime show, which done most of the halftime show of all time, outrun Michael Jackson's halftime song for over 30 years ago. Rock Nation, Apple Music, and NFL announced that the feat on Tuesday, February 11th, we've broken the record again. They wrote on social media the most watched Apple Music halftime show ever, with 133.5 million views. This is especially notable as the performance out to the football game itself. It was at an average 126 million viewers according to Fox Sports. The counted rapper takes the stage in every last season for this. But I would say that in the clutch and Delrisha for informing me that about Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the beat never ends. So now, I would say, in the clutch, had a great idea, all momentum. So I want to see what hear the way I had to say.
You know, let them know how you feel about it. Me personally, you knew what was gonna happen.
And wasn't Trump there?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I believe so.
I didn't see him.
I believe he was there, but I was like, you knew this was gonna happen. You knew this was the song. I mean, to be honest, this is the song that got him the Super Bowl play.
Yeah.
Deadass.
Yeah.
It was the biggest song last year. You knew this was gonna happen, and I didn't know he was gonna actually say his name and look at him right in the camera, say Drake. It's a meme now.
Yeah, it is.
But it all goes back to the thing that we've said before, and this is coming from people that are fans of Drake, and I have been a fan of Drake. I'm also a fan of Kendrick too. You can be a fan of both artists. This comes back to when he was initially starting this up with Kendrick, and he had that energy of nah, don't go away. I want the smoke. He ended up getting the smoke. And the way this article starts is kind of wild, bro. And we can spin off into this topic as well about how these other companies and brands are really starting to try to capitalize off this particular beef. So Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl's halftime show set a viewership record. It's not a minor accomplishment.
Really, Vulture? Really, fam? Really? Y'all
make us big real quick. Just real quick.
Like,
so we can
it's not a minor accomplishment.
Before we get into this, I want to make this point, and me and Dub was talking about this yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday, how all these companies, these brands, they're playing heavily into this situation with Kendrick and Drake and the whole A minor and Not Like Us and all this other stuff. And I think this is probably the very first time I can think of where corporations, companies are playing into this beef of calling another man a
P-word. Yeah.
That's wild. I don't think I've ever seen that in hip hop before. And that's when it starts to lose its cool factor, in my opinion. Because now these other companies that don't give a damn about hip hop in any form or fashion, or other brands, are now all of a sudden just hopping on the trend to A minor, like you see in this article, or just, you know, doing things to really kind of hop into this beef, this wave, because of what it is and who it involves. That's where I think it's kind of corny.
It definitely gets corny, bro. Not to cut you off, bro, and my bad, but it Vulture. That's the right name.
Yeah,
that's the right name, because
definitely
it just plays into what people feel like the machine trying to take Drake down. Like, I honestly am like entertaining the conversations of a machine really trying to destroy Drake. And I mean, I'm not talking about in a way that people have been, you know, discussing and beefing before, like because we know he could have rapped back in order to kind of let all this go away. But it do feel like there is a machine. If you can't see that, fam, what happened at the Grammys, it's just like, yeah, we could say Drake brought this upon himself, but it just kind of feel like a little too disrespectful for someone that carried the generation for the game for like over a decade. Like, to me, it just does kind of feel like, all right, nah, it's getting a little OD. Like, and people are starting to, you know, they put their ties to the Grand, like all these places that normally wouldn't even touch rap situations, like Apple Music putting out Not Like Us over and over and over in a post when he helped roll out Apple Music, Drake, that is. So it's like, I don't know, it just feels kind of weird. It feels weird. You can give credit to Kendrick and also
for sure, Kendrick definitely did his thing,
but this does start to kind of feel kind of weird. It was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, let this have been Drake and Meek. That if that beef would have carried on a full year, going into a Super Bowl is type performance, but I'd have been like, all right, bro, how many times will I want to hear back to back? Like, how many times are we gonna stand on? Like, eventually, I would have been like, bro, that's enough, fam. We got it. You won the beef. Now it would have felt like you were kind of using that to keep your career kind of going in a sense, right? Because for what would you need to keep dragging this on for that long? Now I get it in this situation because it's a Super Bowl and all that, and people want to hear it, but it do kind of start to feel like that, especially with all these corporations who never gave a damn about rap, making it a real thing to make a joke or to stand out about the Not Like Us situation. It just feels kind of weird, and I think we should be congratulating Kendrick, but also side-eyeing a lot of these, corporations and companies, because y'all really ain't rocking with us like that. Y'all just capitalizing off of this beef.
Facts.
It's kind of strange.
For sure. So let's get into this article talking about the record numbers. So it's not a minor accomplishment. It's a major one. Kendrick Lamar holds the new record for the most watched Super Bowl halftime show performance in history. Fox has announced when he took the field from 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an average of 133.5 million viewers didn't turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Well, technically, they didn't turn the TV or the computer or the phone or whatever other streaming. Whoever wrote this, bro. All right, other streaming device off, because these numbers include viewership on digital platforms. Usher set the previous record with 129.3 million average viewers last year, which was a great performance. All told, it was a great Sunday for NFL. Super Bowl 59 was the most watched Super Bowl game ever, with an average of 127.7 million. That's because I'm wrestling.
Did you skip over that Roman numeral?
You said what? What are you talking about?
You said this Super Bowl.
I said 59.
Okay, all right.
He was reaching, y'all. He was trying me, bro.
I'm trying to make sure, bro.
I didn't skip over it.
I just really want to show people that you be knowing your numerals, man.
That's cold, bro. I can't believe he just did that. That's wild.
I felt like you said Super Bowl was the most watched.
No,
okay,
I definitely said it. Anywho, I'm just trying
to let y'all know my homie know how to.
That's cold, bro. Averaging 127.7 million viewers. If you know, you know. Total compared to 123.7 million in 2024. The peak of the telecast was 137.7. That's a lot of fucking people watching. Yeah. Average viewers during the second quarter of the game from 8 p.m. to 8:15. Obviously, a lot of people were waiting on the Kendrick's performance. Meanwhile, as of publication time, Lamar's halftime show has racked up more than 37 million views on YouTube. Do we think Drake lawyers are jotting all the stats down?
I feel like this is an article without context. That's it.
Oh, let me get it straight. I don't know why this viewers is going on the mark. When are they gonna learn? Is this the case? Is it the case about what's going down when there's a few shifts on Kendrick Lamar's idea and somehow it'll go bad and simple? No. It wasn't that would have been so good idea with me. So why the point is this: if Kendrick Lamar says true, doesn't mean the fact the point was no. And then Kendrick Lamar just won a Grammy for Not Like Us music. I'm wondering the gentleman you said to hear about the reaction about Super Bowl Kendrick Lamar was. This probably Kendrick Lamar, it may be easy.
as well. Disclaimer. But anyway, so let's talk about who made it to the Super Bowl.
We're not your enemy now, Lord. We would have beat y'all to the Super Bowl. We would have beat y'all and went to the Super Bowl. Hopefully, if the refs wouldn't have cheated, we became a martyr for y'all.
So I'm gonna actually go with you on that one because that game to me was, as a Chiefs fan, I even told Warren I was like, damn, I don't like how the refs played this game.
Yeah, no, they heavily cheated against the Texans, but you know what? It's here and there. They got what they deserved. They got they smack it. And it was crazy. I want to say 40-22, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
The deficit was crazy.
It was.
They didn't score the entire first half. I thought it was going to be a scoreless game for a while until.
When did they score? Was it? It was second half, third quarter, I believe. But it was way towards the end. I think it was like 4 minutes left, maybe of the third quarter, when they finally scored and got 6 points on the board. I was very, very disappointed in my Chiefs. They didn't please me the way that they usually do. And I just knew, like I said, going in, I knew that it was going to be tough because they have Saquon Barkley on the Eagles. They have one of the best running backs. Clearly, he's one of the best. And I already knew that he was going to be a problem. It was what it was. It was a really good game. Well, it really wasn't, but it was a decent game. But
it was a good game for one team.
It wasn't.
No, I want you to keep that energy, bro, because the reason why I'm so mad is because she was talking all that trash when the Texans was losing. Now look at him.
Oh no, he won the war, he won the battle, he won, all that. So me personally, I don't believe he needed to put that song in his catalog tonight. Mm-hmm. It wasn't needed. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made, in my eyes, what people say about Drake, the comments people saying that are real big Drake fans, that Drake really made him get that number one and made him who he is, because it's like, that kind of showed people that you have to keep bringing him up in your life to still shine.
Yeah, and I was looking at my phone
and you don't,
and stuff I wanted to add.
But yeah, it's like you keep putting him into your life in things that he don't even need to be in for you to shine, and you don't need to do that because you already him. That was a rap battle song. True enough, it was catchy. It became a number one song, and that's probably another reason why your label probably wanted you to make sure you performed it, because really that may be, in other people's eyes that are real big Drake fans, it may be the only reason why you did get that platform. And I don't think that's true. Yeah, but
say what you think. You feel like Drake is carrying, not carrying, but Kendrick's relevancy continues because of him
in a way, because it's like you don't have to, you really didn't have to sing that. That song was not needed. You had a lot of hits we was all bopping to, listening to it, watching it on TV. You could have played a lot more songs that was bop that you got. Like the song, that little curse words back and forth. Yeah.
But I will say this, I agree, but I disagree too. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I'm just like, yeah, but I do get the sentiments when you get Apple Music,
of course,
reposting
over and over again, and what was that? The NFL posting the clip where he's like, hey Drake, when he said that on that one part, and then when he started doing They Not Like Us, they played just that clip on TikTok, and then somebody reposted. So it becomes
wild, because in that moment it
becomes overkill. It becomes a little bit too much. That's the part I can agree.
It's a lot of people jumping on one person at the same time on some we like to dance on top of your grave type deal. Of
course,
a lot of these people aren't even into the whole rap scene culture like that. A lot of these companies, they just making money off of it, and they're just taking the publicity and shine from it. So it just kind of felt weird that a lot of these corporate places are being into this. And then how they did that at the Grammys and all that, I get it. I get the side that you're talking about. I do think it's a little bit of overkill.
Let's go back to the Grammys.
But I will say this too. This has really revamped the beef to me.
It's gonna bring it back up.
It's fresh again.
So, for instance, I was telling Warren when I was walking into the office just now, because we're about to get ready to record, and I'm watching CNN because they're showing all the just recaps of the Super Bowl, and then you see Super Bowl halftime reactions. Why do you see that on CNN? You got whole ass situations going on in the world, and it's that's when it becomes overkill. And guess what part they put on there? They Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Like, it's so many other songs that he performed. Why do we keep having to have that song on repeat? That all the clips that you see have that song on there. That's what I mean by Kendrick's light is shining more for Drake is the reason why his light is shining more than what it needs to be as of right now.
I don't want me.
And it's like, not saying that he's not him, because he is, but at the end of the day, it's like, it don't look good, bro. It don't look good when you gotta keep implementing this man in your life for you to shine. Like, it just doesn't look good. Like, be you, be him, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're a phenomenal artist. Like, you don't need to keep playing the same. It's about to be a year. The fact that this is all revamped over and over again when it's almost a year ago because you performed at a Super Bowl, which, I mean, a lot of people already kind of had it in their head that you was gonna do this.
Yeah,
I honestly did too. But at the end of the day, I kind of thought that with you being the type of artist that you are, you would probably just be like,
yeah.
Hey, your camera went off.
No, it's all.
Oh, not bad. But you'll kind of just be like, you know what? I don't really need to put. Just like the last album you dropped, or the little, they said it was an EP, but whatever you want to call it. In that album that you dropped, you didn't put Not Like Us in there. So why perform at a Super Bowl then?
Well, I think they were saying that he wanted to keep this track off of it.
But how can you say that, but then you could perform it in the same, you have the songs that you had on that album you played. You swabble up.
Swabble up.
Yeah, or turn the TV off. You got all them songs that are on that album. Same thing with the song with SZA. All them songs are on that album. You literally played all those songs, and then you also added Not Like Us. Why add Not Like Us for the Super Bowl, but you didn't add it to your album? That's how you know it's like.
Well, no, because I think that was actually better, because if he would have added Not Like Us to the album, then it would have made a difference. No, it would. It would have made that would have boosted the album then. So now you were bringing the baggage from the beef into the album. He didn't want to put the diss track on the album. Like, that would have made it look a little different.
But it still would have been the same result. But it would have not.
I mean, at the end of the day,
because that song. So look, listen. You mean
gonna perform Not Like This at the Super Bowl? I don't know why you think he was not. It would have been almost like treachery if he would not.
But that's not good that you have to perform a diss track at. Like, that don't make. Like, do you think that? Like, just being real. Come on, let's be honest. Like, as an artist, right? You got a huge catalog. He mentioned how he been in the game since 09, right?
Yep.
You've been in the game since 09. Your catalog is tremendous. You have a lot of albums, a lot of songs, and they give you what, 5, 6, 7 songs to perform. You literally telling me out of all them songs, all them albums you got, you couldn't pick from each one of them?
I mean, he did. I mean, they did pretty cool. He only played Not Like This. You know, ain't like
most of the songs that he.
It ain't like he played Euphoria.
He only did like maybe.
Mind you, it's not like he played any of the other diss tracks that he dropped.
Why didn't he play those then?
Because they probably wasn't matching the vibe.
No, because they weren't number ones.
Right.
Like, let's be real.
I mean, come on, Lisa. You know that was a sell. Like, that was a ticket sell.
It did.
You gotta think it.
That's sad.
I think the thing you're not realizing is you gotta think about the business aspect of it. Like, a lot of people in their feelings because they're like, oh man, this is like, bro, Drake is going against UMG right now. They trying to do everything they can to shut him out. I mean, that's where I agree with you. Like, you can tell it's clearly like something is going on mainstream wise why everybody is
that's just like
jumping on.
So I wanted to bring up
so everybody jumping on them at one time. That's where I can agree with you. Like, all right, it do feel like a little bit overkill what everybody going at, man. Like, everybody.
But I'm saying it was strategic. It started off at the Grammys, and that's why I mentioned the Grammys, because you got Dr. Dre. You got Dr. Dre dabbing up the owner of UMG.
But it started off way before that. You talking about the freaking even Taylor Swift.
They got Taylor's, but do you see how the camera was blink? Like, it's so many other people in the audience. You see how they put the camera on Taylor Swift. Like, everything is intentional.
It is. I mean, hey, look, like I will say this in closing. Kendrick, the visuals, like, it wasn't crazy to me, but it did what it needed to do. Mm-hmm. I love how subtle it was. Oh, Serena Williams got that crip walking.
That did put the ice on the cake.
Keep adding nails to a car. How many nails can you put on a carpet? Like,
exactly.
It's just so many subliminals. hey Drake, that meme, like that's crazy. That's gonna be going up for a while.
Yeah, because I mean, he said his name. He said his name blatantly, looking directly at the camera.
What's up there? Hey, that was what it was, man. And then after that, to throw on TV off to end it.
Now I ain't gonna lie, TV off was. I told Warren that should have been that. Now me personally, I don't think he needs. This is my opinion. This is me being honest. In closing, I feel like he don't need. They Not Like Us because he has TV off. TV off is just as big as They Not Like Us right now.
Let's say I want to play your favorite songs, but you know they like to
sue.
Well, in closing, rather than concluding myself, I agree with that thing. But you don't really like your favorite song, don't feel like it, because Kendrick Lamar might be a hypocrite or something. And some point like that in due time, doesn't be at a point in time. But I do like Kendrick Lamar's music, but this is a hypocrite. I don't know why it happened. Somehow, some way, it doesn't matter how far they work. But that's how that's how the players roll. If that's the case and it works at that point, they got something to give. But that's not going away after. No sense whatsoever, but it's gotta be a 9 minutes of what? Not time? But I don't know what kind of shit that's made. I don't know what Drake's gonna do. I know what Drake's gonna do next, but that's what happened. Especially is what it is, rapping. Coming up below what's going down what happened to Drake, Kendrick Lamar's idealistic beef in some kind of reason. And let me know hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button. Everybody was still 100. And make sure you hit the bell. Also look at see my more videos coming up real soon. Your boy Kid inside Dog, DMV, and how to got next time in next video. Peace. More love, and I am out. See ya.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true! So just do it!
Please! Please!